If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
Rolling. Camera.
Sound speed.
And action.
Okay, cut.
Well, that's a wrap on season 2.
Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, the Innkeeper, and this is our live call and talk show all about the Wheel of Time. And we're actually back, what is this, like a first midday show we've done in a while. It feels like talking about some season 2 news, not only dropped by the Wheel of Time like we just saw that trailer, but also dropped by WoTSeries today. WoTSeries dropped some cast stuff. So I have to show you this stuff here and welcome our guest here shortly. And why don't I just do that now, actually? You guys are all here for lunch. Probably got about an hour in us or more. So let me welcome to the show my two guests today, Lezbi Nerdy and Lauren from Unraveling the Pattern. How you both doing?
I'm good. What's this midday stuff you're talking about? It's like 2:30 in the morning, almost 3 in the morning. What are you
Oh, yeah, for you, right? By the way, it was really funny. Like, I was playing that off of Facebook, and I was like hearing this noise. And this person was taking a mold of their hands as I was like, what is playing behind the screens? So it's good to be back. By the way, let's just jump in and watch that one more time here.
Please.
And we're going to break this down. We're going to be talking about the WoTSeries news. We saw Lord Turok was cast, apparently, which is something that we kind of all wondered how much with the Sean Chan would we get from it. So, but yeah, I want to kind of theorize what you all think about that. I know a lot of people have seen a lot of things in this trailer clip, so we'll talk about that also. But yeah, let's go back, and while I find that Facebook video, Lezbi Nerdy, what was your reaction to the season 2 wrap trailer that we got?
I mean, I was telling Bodhi, I involuntarily yelled, "Look at all the pretty people!" when I first watched it. They're so beautiful. My gosh, this cast is so gorgeous. But
That's
yeah,
a funny...
also,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Nynaeve! Did you see Nynaeve? Did you see Nynaeve? Because y'all saw Nynaeve, right? You had to see Nynaeve.
Well, what's funny, let's go back to that. I mean, I don't know that I have not broken this down frame by frame. Lauren actually exported each one of the slides. Oh, sorry. Why can't I think of the word?
The frames.
Frames. There, thank you. Into actual JPEGs. So we'll be going through that. So let's watch this one more time. For those of you that are curious what this is, The Wheel of Time just dropped a season 2, what looks like I would call it a wrap trailer. And yeah, here's what they gave us, and we'll be talking kind of in detail about what you see here. So enjoy this again.
Stand by, nice and quiet.
Slow sound.
Rolling, camera,
Sound speed.
and action.
Okay, cut.
Well, that's a wrap on season 2.
Can't wait for you guys to see it.
There it is. Okay, look, why don't we go back to some of those? Let me mute this as I find. So, there's a particular scene, Lauren, that you want to go to or frame from this that you want to kind of jump into initially? I know I asked everyone on Twitter what their thoughts were as far as, what are they seeing, but did you see something?
Well, I think I shared this GIF with you that I made of Madeline Madden clapping funny. That really caught me off guard for some reason. It was really funny. It had this goofy energy that I really enjoyed. It was the very last shot. I think I shared the GIF with you on Twitter somewhere.
Her clap at the end when she, when she
does this weird.
Yeah, let me.
She just like goofy and funny.
I missed that completely.
Reminds me of the Brendan Fraser clap. Meme.
You want to know who she was thinking about when she did that?
It just looked like she was super hyped. That's what I liked about it. That's how I was feeling after seeing this. By the way, I was going to say, I'm trying to manage my expectations for this time around, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to get as hyped as I was for season 1. Then this came out, and all of that went out the window immediately. I'm so hyped again. They managed to do it.
This is what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's just something goofy about the way she clapped there.
I'll show it actually as it comes. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
And
if you can find that GIF that I think I replied to one of your tweets with it.
Okay, yeah, I'll look for it.
That's
that's a funny little scene of that. I know a lot of people are talking about this. I'll be honest. Where does the Dusty Wheel thing come in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you follow the Twitter account Wheel of Cussin? Because they refer to it as Dusty Wheel product placement.
Yeah, what was that? It was so funny. I saw that. What's funny is I used it on the thumbnail because I was like, that's a pretty cool image to put on. And then, and then he tweeted that, and I was like, he's like, basically, look at that Dusty Wheel. And I thought that was hilarious.
That is so funny.
This is definitely a Dusty Wheel. Okay, I got to ask everybody, is this Dusty Wheel product placement? Here we go. To our chat.
Proof. All of those conspiracy people are right. You're an Amazon shill.
That's right. There we go.
They
They put this was I made this, and you'll see this in our store later today, where you can buy this Dusty Wheel. What is this thing? It's like what I think it's like a torture machine. So maybe this is like it clearly looks like you're seeing some ability to kind of pin somebody on this wheel, right?
Well, there is a wide shot with someone on the wheel pinned to it. Like there's someone chained to the wheel in a wide shot.
I missed that.
Okay,
It's really hard to watch.
Tell me what second is that at?
It's exactly 13 seconds and 3 frames, and it's very quick. It lasts till 13:19. So
send me those.
13
Send me those screen grabs.
Okay,
And
can I just send you a GIF of it?
Yeah, send me a GIF of it.
Okay. So
You're saying it happens.
I
Oh,
didn't
right there.
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see it before, but when you watch it sort of back and forth, like ping-ponging back and forth, you can see someone. You can see their arms hanging by chains.
Oh, yeah.
There's also this weird stone structure facing on the other side of it, where there's a guy standing kind of in front of it. And I have a feeling that little weird stone structure is also part of the set. I don't think that's like a camera rig thing.
Oh,
Looks
like
like
that.
little steps, and there's actually some sort of statue or thing on the top of it. I'm having a trouble making.
So yeah, go ahead. Send me that.
I'll get that to
Actually,
you in a
get me an image so I can zoom in tighter on it.
Okay, I'll get that.
So an image over a GIF would be preferred. I mean, I can probably zoom in on a GIF too, but yeah. So if you can get me that one's a good one. For those of you who are watching in chat, any other interesting spots there, or maybe let's stay here, Lezbi Nerdy. As far as that wheel is concerned, that Dusty Wheel, that makes me laugh. So what do you think? I mean, anything kind of strike you? Obviously, nothing's coming to mind from the books from this. So what is
Yeah.
this? What do you think this is going to apply to?
The first theory I heard, which is now stuck in my head because it was the first theory I heard, is that, oh, wouldn't it be interesting if a fade was strapped to that? Like, that is something from the books. Now, granted, in the books,
Yeah.
it is against a door, but I mean, this is a dusty wheel. It was against the door of an inn. The dusty wheel is also an inn, so you know.
By the way, 90% of you said this is a product placement. You're killing me. Okay, and that poll, you guys are hilarious. I like the fade idea here.
Yeah.
For those of you, I guess, watching this show, we're going to be spoiling the books. So just remember, maybe I'll throw something up here. This show does contain spoilers. That's right. Things from the books may be spoiled if you have never read them and don't want anything spoiled. That's not going to happen today because we're going to be theorizing and speculating about what some of this stuff means. So I like this. What else? For those of you in chat, you heard this maybe fade idea. What else do you think this is?
Lauren had another idea what this could be.
I already forgot. What was it? Oh, I'm so busy looking at all these frames. So by the way, I just want to say the person on the wheel has light clothing. So I highly doubt it's a fade.
That wouldn't be
Their
a fade.
clothing looks white. It almost looks white cloaky to me.
Interesting.
A white cloak on it. Okay. So you think this may be something Sean Chan related?
Well, here's the problem.
That was your theory. Yeah.
The general location of this clip very much says Aiel Waste to me, right? It doesn't say Falma to me. Maybe this is how Falma is described, but I don't think it is. It's not this sandy and deserty, right? So that's a little weird to me because why would that be out in the Aiel Waste? My theory was, just as I was thinking about how they were most likely filming scenes that take place in Falma in the near the end of the season. My thinking was maybe people who are coming towards Falm from inland, this is almost like a warning that the Shanchan have put out to say, like, don't come near or expect, kind of like, how the Shanchan put people up in cages to warn them or to say, hey, we're in charge here. I thought maybe something like that, but it just doesn't feel like it fits in the middle of nowhere like that, So, I mean,
this is a good question. Where this is taking place, the waste, or is this related? Is this maybe have they gone to the continent of Shanchan? Is this related to that? Is this a Damane torture device?
Interesting.
Interesting ideas. Aiel in a cage. Is this? Yeah, you have maybe this is the Almoth Plain.
Another thing that just dawned on me: the White Cloaks tortured and killed villagers in book 2.
I like this comment. The 7 spokes in the wheel mean anything? That's good.
Anything?
No.
Anything? Nah, it's just random.
It's
a random number.
This is true too. Could be part of a flashback sequence. Okay, so let's go through that. Let's jump into this question of where does this take place? And so I think we have the Aiel Waste. Almoth Plain is one suggestion. Maybe this is in Shanchan. Any fourth option here of like where this? It could be. Oh, it's interesting. This is a lot of me wanting this to be the case because is this a mirror world potentially? Is that Lanfear on it? Is this So I'm going to throw mirror world.
Lanfear tied on the wheel. My goodness, Matt.
So where does this take place? Aiel Waste, Almoth Plain, Shanchan, or a mirror world? Let's see what people here in chat have to say. So. It is. Yeah, it's interesting. Maybe a cold open in the waste could be. I like some of these ideas everyone's throwing up here.
That's interesting.
Way to go, chat. Keep it up. Oh man, this was a good one. What about Nynaeve's accepted test?
Ooh, because yes, that game. Because you actually did an accepted dress.
That would have been a good one. I'm seeing some other options here. Maybe after this first one. I know I'm with Bard here. I know. I don't honestly with as many. Things that have changed at this point, I would say, like, are we going to get Mirror World and Rand's visiting a Mirror World when they went the kind of full in the Waygates from what the news has been? I don't know if we're actually going to get Portal Stones too, but I'd love to believe it. So,
I was thinking that thing that's behind them could be a Portal Stone. This could be one of those I win again, lose Theron situations, right?
Oh, right. Interesting. Okay, stop giving me hope here, man. Stop. That's an interesting idea. So what you're saying is, did you send me that image, Lauren?
I'm working on it.
Okay. I know if you can give me an image of that stone thing so we can kind of zoom in on it. While we do that, okay, so, Shara, other people are bringing up some other ideas. Shara, Spine of the World.
I'd be shocked if it was Shara.
We're getting about 200 of you voted on this, and the IO Waste is basically people think this is something in the IO Waste. Shanchan is not one of those. So I'm kind of curious if... I'm going to end this poll here really quick and ask if the IO Waste beats out Nynaeve's accepted test. I love that idea. So, does the wheel, or where is the wheel in the IO Waste? I mean, I guess technically it could also be in her accepted test in the IO Waste. So that doesn't. That doesn't help.
Could be anywhere, quite frankly.
And I agree with this. What Andrew just said in chat. He said Lanfear on the Dusty Wheel is just too on the nose.
It really is. It really is, Matt.
Oh my gosh. That would be too on the nose.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
At that point, I would think that you were secretly like a producer of the show.
That's where we've jumped the shark. I think that would be the end of the Dusty Wheel is Lanfear actually on a Dusty Wheel in the TV show. Yeah, that would be okay. So theories on this. Let's say I can't believe we're calling this Dusty Wheel theories. This is going to get messy. Okay, so who's on the wheel? How about that? Who is on the wheel? We have Nynaeve as far as her accepted test. Are we suggesting this? Nynaeve, Lanfear, who else? A White Cloak? And is there a fourth option? Lezbi Nerdy,
I would say like a victim of the Shanchan. I don't know what to call them. Like somebody that the Shanchan are punishing.
Okay, so so like a Damane. Do you want to put a Damane or just like a Shanchan victim?
I was thinking a show like a Shanchan, but like how they would put like the leaders in the cage and then place them like over the ocean to slowly starve.
I'm going to include Damane if people want that to go with that. So Dusty Wheel theories: who is on the wheel? Nynaeve, Lanfear, White Cloak, or Shanchan victim? I like that one. We're discounting the fade here just because Lauren says he thinks he sees the person on the wheel is in white, and that would be a strange choice to have made.
So I just tweeted at you. I didn't message it to you. I tweeted it at you. It's a GIF that I created where it zoomed in, a little bit of contrast added, and it's ping ponging back and forth, so you can.
Okay. So this is good. Again, I can't. What you're bringing up here is an interesting question. Let me see if I can get this up on the screen for everybody. I should be able to. And we should be able to zoom into that pretty good.
That's the word I was looking for. Sorry, Wolf Brother 7. Oathbreaker is the word I was looking for. I was like, the victim. People that the Shanchan don't like. Oathbreakers.
So do you see that person's arm? There's clearly someone hanging there.
Okay, yeah. I'm seeing it now. Yeah, right there.
And do you see that stone structure behind?
But it also looks like dark hair too.
Yes.
On that individual, and there's a stone structure behind that.
I mean, that could be Nynaeve. That's exactly what she's wearing in another clip.
Lauren, people are complaining about not being able to hear you as well. I don't know if you can turn your volume up or if that's just a single person. I just saw somebody in chat. I just thought I'd let you know. I haven't seen a lot of people mentioning that, but so yeah, this is helpful because there is that stone something behind it. That's an interesting one, interesting question. So. Yeah, this will be a fun kind of theory for us to play with for a while. I can't believe there's someone in white on a Dusty Wheel. It's killing me.
Let me know if that sounds better.
Are you
Dusty Wheel Day?
Are you Jeff Bezos? Is this? Are you the day you reveal that you are
yes,
you are Bezos?
I am. You would, if you saw my basement here, you'd know I was.
Yes.
That's what. If you saw, I saw some comment. I saw some comment on a video out there. It was hilarious. It was like Amazon clearly is paying some of these real-time content creators because if you just watch their sets and they just, you can tell when they got money or something like that. And I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, my set's pretty amazing.
I know.
This is pretty incredible. This is.
Like we've had this set for Taylor, just so you know, someone out there believes that Amazon created your set potentially. So.
Look at this quality.
Or funded it.
I haven't even hung up my picture that I got.
Rainbow Everything's asking, in that GIF, the person in the front of the stone thing has a big head dress. So I wonder what are they saying?
Headdress
about
makes
the
me
person?
think of Sean Chan. That makes me think of the Sean Chan.
That's a good point. Basically, yeah, there is a person standing up near that stone object.
So it looks to me like
almost an armor there.
that stone object looks like it's almost like steps or something. And there seems to be some sort of object on top of it that makes me think of like a statue or like a globe that's made of like a wireframe or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It almost looks like there's some sort of sculpture or
We definitely need
thing on
to
top
get
of
in
it.
that and try to unblur that a bit, if you will. So yeah, hopefully that's not like causing anyone to get sick out there as it's like the GIFs going back and forth. Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in on that one a little bit more? Let's go back to the poll here. About 200 of you voted on this one. Who is on the wheel? Nynaeve. So this one's really close, actually. You have 31% believe it's a Sean Chan, oathbreaker, if you will, or a Damane. You have 28% believe it's Nynaeve. 24% believe it's Lanfear, and 16% believe it's a White Cloak. Yeah, it would seem almost like a waste to have a White Cloak on this thing. Maybe it's just dismissive of White Cloaks. Okay,
they're much scarier in the show than in the books.
But here's the thing: that's what I'm saying. It sets up the tension. If someone's coming across this not knowing the Sean Chen are there, it sets up that tension that the White Cloaks should be feared. Now something's going on here. There's something going on between the Sean Chen and the White Cloaks. That's what I like about it. I like the idea of Bornhold coming across this and being like, oh no, what are we facing?
Yeah, that's true. I did see this. Brian, my good friend, Chodan Call. Maybe that statue. Maybe there's a piece of the that I'm assuming Brian's talking about that piece that's behind them that's coming out of like the earth a bit, and it has that kind of weird looking something in it. Is that Chodan Call? Do you like that idea, Lezbi Nerdy?
It's an interesting idea. I'd have to see it again. I mean, they're moving stuff around. I'm not really too into the maps and stuff, but the Chodan Call is outside of Kyrian, if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
In the books, but I mean, they can move stuff around in the show. That's fine.
They've not been shy. Although I'm trying to think of from location wise. I haven't gone back to see how consistent they've been that way. Okay, let me jump away from this for everyone. There was other big news today, and it's this from WoTSeries. If you're not following, we're gonna get back to that season 2 trailer.
Hey, we didn't even get to the Nynaeve part, but yes.
I know we're going back, but I want people to also make sure they don't miss this. WoTSeries drops this. Check these 4 individuals out. I think they're certain about 2 of them, and 2 of them they are not certain about. So let's jump down here. They had this funny moment where they just said, we hadn't gotten any word on the season 2 wrap, but then they edited it and they're like, Wheel of Time just made a post. This post went up today. Pretty funny moment that those things happen together. But yeah, if we go to this first person, it's Elena Fokina, I think. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but cast as a Soldam for season 2. She's an actress, dancer, choreographer, teacher of contemporary dance with almost 20 years of performing arts experience. She is also best known for her role as Olga in the horror movie Suspiria on Prime Video, where she's used her flexibility and dance skills to great effect. In a horror movie. Okay.
Horrifying movie, like it's a dance horror. That fascinates me that she's a dancer, actually, because it makes me think that like what we saw a little bit at the end of episode 8 with the way the Sean Chan move, that there's going to be a lot of movement with their channeling as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's a lovely person, but that screenshot of her, she looks like a Suldam. She has that look in her eyes. Yeah. Like she's got this almost like fervor.
You are not a human. You are not a human. That is the feeling. Yeah.
This next individual, which will be of great interest to Wheel of Time fans, is Daniel Francis, classically trained actor who may be best known for his role as Dr. Facilier in Disney's Once Upon a Time. Okay, I was like, I recognized him and the person next to him, but I did not know from where. Okay, that makes sense.
Look at that.
Also recently appeared in Harlan Coben thriller series Stay Close and is set to appear in Apple TV's upcoming series Liaison, alongside Ava Green and Vincent Castle. Francis will be appearing in season 2 of The Wheel of Time as High Lord Turok.
Yeah.
Turok is a Sean Chan character who appears in the second book of the series, Great Hunt. While we know that Francis wrapped his role in the aforementioned liaison at the end of August 2021. We don't know when or where he filmed the scenes.
Turok's a hottie, y'all.
if you're out there, Geekieri, why don't we know when or where? That's all I'm saying.
Come on. What are you even doing? By the way, Matt, the Wheel of Time just responded to you directly on Twitter.
The Wheel of Time responded? Hold on.
Oh,
I want to check that
Okay,
out.
let's on Twitter. So did they mention? Is it will
They responded to your live stream post about the.
Okay, so I'll look that up. While we're waiting here, yes. So
hot Turok, thirst of time. Yes.
by the way, as soon as I started talking about WoTSeries, the Wheel of Time tweets. Don't look at the Lord Turok. Don't look at the Lord Turok. Okay, let's go look at their tweet replies and see what they had to say here. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, there it is. Okay. Who would we be if we didn't introduce a little chaos during a move? Thank you. Yes. Good.
The tweeter of chaos coming in strong.
That is true. So if you don't know, today we're calling it Dusty Wheel Day because it is the last day that will be on our paid for set by Amazon. Sorry. So no, this is the last day we're actually moving our home. This is actually in our basement tonight. If you come by, we will show you our basement. Basically, we're going to do a behind the scenes look at how this all came together, what it looks like for me and Taylor as producer. So, and we're actually doing an unboxing from something that somebody sent, and we have Bane and Chiad. Grace is going to grace us with her presence and talk about a recent visit she made to the College of Charleston Special Collections Department, the Addlestone Library. That's where you can go see Jim Rigney's papers. If you don't know who Jim Rigney is, that's Robert Jordan, and Robert Jordan's his pen name. And talk about her visit there, access to the notes, and what she found. We'll kind of dig into some of the things that she discovered. And that'll be a fun one tonight. Like I said, we're going to do some stuff tonight because this is the last day in this house, our last live stream tonight. So I'm sure we'll give away some mugs to fans as we do. So fun times, everybody. And then we will set up the same. What's funny about this is the studio will probably look exactly like this in our new house. So we'll be back next week, and maybe, Taylor's threatening. Maybe he'll do something different. So really funny. Thank you very much to the tweeter of chaos. A little chaos during the move is true and much appreciated. Fun times. So let's get back to, I want to continue down. Like I said, we were talking about this article about from WoTSeries.com. If you haven't checked them out, you should go check out WoTSeries.com. Just amazing work those fans do there. And if you, I think some of them are going to WotCon this summer if you would like to meet and chat with them about their work. This third role, we got to talk about Lord Turok for a second when we go back after this. But Adrian, and I'm going to kill this name, but Adrian Bouchette is a Zimbabwe-born actor who's probably best known for his role as Stepa in The Last Kingdom. That makes sense. Last Kingdom is amazing. And Bouchette graduated from Birmingham University, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. He was in Prague and most recently in Morocco filming for a secret project, and he was recently confirmed to be cast in the second season of The Wheel of Time. Okay, speculation on Adrian. We know Lord Turok here, which is going to be awesome. Adrian, who do you think, Lezbi Nerdy, is Adrian?
The name I'm seeing thrown around the most is Gareth Bryn, and I can see it. I mean, trying to think how, and Gareth Bryn becomes a pretty important character later on. It's interesting if it is him to introduce him, because it makes me wonder, well, what would they have him do?
Yeah.
Oh, they introduced
but it says he was in
Agomar.
Morocco. He says he was in Morocco and filming in Morocco. It's like, where would Gareth Bryn again be in like those locations? I mean, a lot of us are talking Aiel Waste and Falma.
Yeah.
Even if that's the Almost Plain.
Like Morocco, I feel like that's tier, right? The descriptions of the things that I've heard from Morocco make me think.
Ruark.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I like
Ruark.
that. I like that.
That's a good
speculation.
That's interesting one to throw out there.
I was just about to say like a High Lord. He could
Dane, is he too old for Dane Bornhold? Okay. I don't know how. is he? It does say he's quite tall and large.
That's
I don't know
Ruark.
how-
Yeah, that could definitely be Ruark.
Let me look.
He looks too close in age to the actor who plays Bornhold, Dane's father. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, that would be that'd be weird. Okay, so Adrian, height. This has got to think Google has this stuff. Okay, so Adrian is 6'4". Okay.
I'll be honest. Now I can't. He's Ruark
Okay.
to me. I can't see anybody else now.
Ooh, Asmodean.
A little early, but
yeah, I picture Asmodean very different.
But I mean,
I'm
but
not
one of the
saying-
Forsaken is an interesting. Let me throw this
Yeah.
out there. Who is Adrian Bouchette playing? I think one of the Forsaken. It's because there's enough of them. I'm not going to try to make them all for one of the Forsaken. Who else do we have here?
Gareth Bryn.
Look in chat to see what else we have as options. Gareth Bryn was one of them. One of the Forsaken. Gareth Bryn. Ruark. We want to throw Ruark in there?
Ruark. Yeah.
And who do you see in chat? I can't see chat right now. What's a good fourth option that people are saying?
Hawkwing. Ardor Hawkwing.
Oh, okay.
Asmodean.
I'll say
Asmodean's one of the Forsaken.
I'll say like one of the heroes.
Darwin.
Yeah.
I would love him as Ardor Hawkwing. That would be awesome. Honestly, though, sometimes we see these and we have these announcements and we're like, who could that be? And then they're like an extra in the background. They're barely in it, you know? So that's
Steve,
also
what?
possible.
Steve,
Steve,
what?
yeah. You remember
Okay.
those two guys who played the soldiers who protected the king in the Loghain scenes in Gildan? Like we were like all speculating who they were, and I don't know that they even had any lines. They just like threw some spears.
Someone mentioned Elias. Elias has already been cast.
Yes.
Oh,
We
yeah.
know who Elias
So
is.
yeah, we know who Elias is at this point. So I love that idea of one of the heroes of the Horn. That would be on point for this, at least this season for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ruark came right out. People jumped onto Ruark. I'm kind of surprised. So
Well, the height too does feel like he'd
yeah,
make
that's
it
true.
great.
His 6'4". Yeah. And for those of you that might have just jumped in, what we're talking about right now is WoTSeries.com dropped this news today, and we're just speculating about this individual, Adrian. Again, it's probably a terrible pronunciation, but Bouchette, I don't know. And who he's playing, we just know that individual was in. Oh, I looked it up. Sorry, Geeky.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. That's okay. Thank you for doing the work for me that I just didn't notice. Filming most recently in Morocco. So that's, that is a question there. Okay, before we go any more into this one, I asked that question in chat. We'll come back to this article. Let's get back to we got to go back to the rap trailer at this point. What else do we see here? Are you throwing together any screenshots that we can use, Lauren? Oh, I guess you did. You sent me some. Are these
I sent you some more gifts, but I haven't really.
Are these gifts in here that you sent? Like I see two screenshots, but maybe
Yeah, but
these are...
I tweeted those at you and they didn't work very well in direct message. Like you can't download them.
Yeah. Okay. So there's one of them that I want to open up for everybody here. So I want to do one zoom in on it. We're going to have to go back and actually, for those of you that are tracking, for those of the eyes and ears out there, if you're seeing something on social media that people are noticing, please bring it up in chat. And hopefully we'll notice it as chat flies by here for us. So you sent this one. Let me jump in and grab it.
And I'm going to just, in that same thread, I'm just going to keep posting others.
Yeah,
on
just keep
Twitter.
posting.
So
Yeah, that's
here's the Nynaeve one.
so
I'll post there on Twitter.
We haven't done a nice zoom in here. Here you go, everybody. Okay. So you guys can see my mouse on screen here. It seems like there is somebody with some kind of, this looks like in this back by the other stone something. As the camera kind of goes away, it does look like this person's in an actual costume and they're wearing something on that individual's head. And the thing they're talking about here is you can see someone on this wheel, looks like dark haired, if not wearing something. And it does seem like they're wearing something white and attached to this wheel here. Was there anything else about this particular image that was interesting to kind of highlight?
I did post that more zoomed in with that same thing, but I removed the brightness filter on that same tweet. So you can kind of see some things. I just find when there's added motion, some things stand out a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you, you just posted that when you added me on that
It's
one?
on that same Twitter thread. I'm kind of responding in the same thread to you.
Sweet.
And
Yeah,
there's a
there's so
90
much-
one in there too.
There's so much chatter about it. Rainbow sent something too on that one. I see that thread. You just replying to each one of them. Maybe it's the wrong one. Send me what that thread is there. Is there a stone face beside the wheel, Roger?
Copy link.
Hey, Roger. Good to see you, man. Glad you're feeling better.
In the Zoom chat, I just posted something. Can you see there? Would Discord
No, I
be
can't
better?
see it there. I would send it to Twitter. Send me a direct message on Twitter with it.
All right.
And let me go
There we
back
go.
to that image. 1 second here.
So I know we've been kind of hyper focusing on this one thing, but I do feel the more I watch this, that person who's on the right, I think they're just wearing a baseball cap. I think they might just be part of the crew.
You think that's a baseball cap? It could be.
Maybe. And then the person who's walking towards the wheel.
I think Roger
That
was
actually-
talking about this thing right here.
Oh, that thing.
Is that like, it looks like, I can't tell if it's just a shadow and that's like stone back behind it, or if it's actually some kind of piece of what
There.
we're seeing.
Well, if you look in the video, there's a guy who's dragging what looks like saran wrap or plastic over some rocks. I almost wonder if they're
Gotcha.
trying to create a little bit of a reflection from the sun or something there.
We look at the poll here. About 225 of you voted on this one. Who is Adrian Boucher playing? I'm going to go back and be like, okay, I learned it. Ruark, 51% of you believe
That's
Ruark.
okay.
Okay, wow. I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I thought somebody would go one of the Forsaken. To me, he kind of has like a Samael vibe to him.
He's too tall for Samael. Samael is a shorty.
Just his
Well,
face, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
but Moraine's too tall for Moraine. You know what I mean?
I know, but that's Samael's thing. He's actually not short. He's just thinks he's short, and he's really bitter about it.
Geeky Ari is agreeing with you over here, Lauren, on that person. Geeky Ari said, I agree with Lauren. The person on the left looks like Crew with a Vasta cap and an orange-red shirt. So,
Well, what I was going to say is that the person walking towards the wheel from that weird stone structure there, it honestly looks like a stand-in for somebody. They almost, I could be wrong, but they look like they're wearing high heels.
it's good to see you, Peter. Peter's like, unblur, please.
Working on it.
Unblur my heart.
Yeah, this is reminding me of like actually breaking down some stuff because I cannot keep up with chat and all the things people are throwing out. 6 foot stack of books said, what if instead of Matt on a tree, he is hung on the dusty wheel? Oh gosh, this is hilarious. We can't talk about this wheel without saying on the dusty wheel. It's freaking funny. Okay. Lisa, yes, we're all just anxious for Ruark. I hear you. That makes sense. Rainbow Everything said the sent on Discord. I'll take a look at that in just a second. So, okay, let's jump back into this. I want to focus on something a little bit different here. Nynaeve, right? I know I'm getting some agreement from our guest
I
here.
mean, she's fine.
I know how much you were probably like, how have we not talked about this important person? So I'm gonna go look at that one. Let's watch this video again, and then we'll kind of talk about Nynaeve in these shots. So enjoy this. If for those of you that have not been here and chat with us, this was a drop from the Wheel of Time official channel about the season 2 kind of wrap, and I'm calling it a season 2 wrap trailer. So enjoy.
Stand by, nice and quiet.
Or once I take that thing off,
Rolling.
enjoy it. That it's like a weird to have that comment like on top of everything. We'll do that again, everybody. 1 second. Okay, enjoy.
Stand by, nice and quiet.
Close down.
Rolling. Camera.
Sound speed.
And action.
Okay, cut.
Well, that's a wrap on season 2.
Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Yeah, I thought wasn't it Henny that like, was it Henny on Instagram that was like, it's going to be a while? Somebody said, I thought I read something on Instagram that, let me go see if I can find that. And then we'll go to, I promise we're going to go to Nynaeve.
This is like torture, Matt.
Okay, so maybe, no, it wasn't Henny. No, it wasn't Henny. It was a fan. That's right. No, I think it was Katie Sedai, because I was watching Henny's Instagram story, And then it went to the next one, and I was like, did he just write that? But then I think it was Katie Sedai that was like, it's going to be a while. Katie's been Instagramming kind of her reactions to this. Let me go see if I'm right about that. Okay, maybe it wasn't. I don't know who I thought I saw. It was maybe some fan or someone else that threw up something that's like, it's going to be a while. Or, yeah, maybe it was this. The wait for season 2 is going to feel like forever. And then I was like, did one of the cast put that? No, it was Katie Sedai that put that. So, okay. What have I missed in chat? Rainbow Everything, I saw your your Discord post. Oh, we lost...
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Our Lauren here. So Lauren will be right back, everybody. I was like, that's a lot of Lezbi Nerdy all over the screen there.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really big right now. Whoa.
Oh, someone asked, was it... Okay. Yeah, we got to go back to this. Someone asked, was it Boucher body slamming the doll? But I don't think it was a doll. It looked like a person.
That's a person.
Okay. So, but we got to go to Nynaeve. So let's talk Nynaeve here. Or otherwise, Jenny's going to leave us and be like, I can't believe they put me on as a guest and we didn't get to talk about Nynaeve. So, okay, so start us off where you want us to go, because I think there are a couple of shots of Nynaeve.
I don't have, I can't open anything. Well,
okay. So yeah, let me see if I can't find
in that same thread that I shared with you in direct message. There's a GIF of Nynaeve.
Yeah, that
Nynaeve
right there.
Right there.
And as people are pointing out, Nynaeve in white.
Yes, that's an accepted dress.
Right, we got an accepted dress here back in the White Tower. Now, do you recognize this place in the White Tower from what we saw from season 1?
I mean, the windows and everything look like the quarters. Like it looks like whatever.
Is that Swan? Is that the Amaranth?
Like Swan's quarters or Moraine's quarters. Like
okay.
it's that same set, I think.
Okay, so what do you think is going on here then, Lezbi Nerdy?
I mean, I think she's just like going to class. I don't know. I hadn't really thought that far ahead. I was just my brain just went Nynaeve and then it stopped working. So I don't know. But
you're like,
I will.
Yeah, I was just thinking about if this was the Amaranth study and it was Nynaeve as an accepted, do you think this is some kind of training that we're seeing? We're not getting the training that's on the boat. Unless there is some kind of boat training here also, but having this could be a training. I guess that's what I was thinking. Maybe or Mistress of Novices study. It could be also.
It could be. Yes.
So Anas, that's a good one.
Yeah. They could go into the study, and then Lauren had pointed out before we came on, but like her belt, I think that's her belt. I think that's actually.
Oh, her belt over it.
See, I thought it was, and I just went and checked, and I don't think it is anymore. It looks like a leather. It's similar to her belt. So her belt is literally designed in the first season like a river.
Yes, yeah, it's like it's got the 2 rivers on it,
and it's a little thinner. This one is a little more thick and not quite the same. So I'm wondering, is this part of the accepted, outfit, or is this some extra flair she's added on? Because it does sort of match her aesthetic, which has that belt. And
Geeky Area posted this. So this, as we're talking about this, resurrecting this old screenshot of an accepted dress from season 1.
Yes.
Wheel of Time. Could this be an accepted in the crowd in the Tower of Elon? That was that kind of question that we had back in season 1. And then has this side-by-side look at that. You do see maybe kind of at the arms, those same kind of this.
Cuffs. Yeah, the cuffs there.
The cuffs, potentially. And it does, it doesn't necessarily look, it does. I guess
it looks the same to me.
Front of the dress. So
yeah.
Well,
so, yeah.
I just posted
I was going to say,
you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, we're all saying accepted because we know, like, those of us who read the books, we know accepted is where she jumps in. But can we tell if that's an accepted or a novice dress? Have we seen the difference yet? I don't think we have.
We haven't. We don't know for sure. Yeah, that's a good question. I was going to ask, people are bringing up Sheriam as far as whether or not we're going to get her in this series. And there was that one actor that we didn't know if maybe it was Varen. What was the name? What was that actor's name that we were all
Mir.
I don't remember. No, I can't remember. I know it's on WoTSeries. So
yes, yeah.
If I could probably find it somewhere. But I kind of wonder if maybe she is. People brought her up as Sheriam, as an option for Sheriam. And
she's so perfect for Varen.
I know. We all want to see Varen too. But yes, I think the idea that is also sharing, I think, is one here. I like this Mistress of, you could have that be here, but it does look like the Amerlin study, just the way those windows are working. But again, maybe that's everyone gets a view like that.
Thank you. Mira Ciel.
Mira Ciel. Yep. Thank you, everybody in chat. That's what chat's. Thank you very much. Missing comments, I'm sure. Rapunzel said, does that belt have pouches for herbs? Love it. I imagine the Mistress of Novices study to be dark and dreary with no windows. Good point, Light Friend. Her original belt is not leather, Trian said. And Trian would know.
He would. I was just going to say, she would know well.
I'm going to trust Trian's observation there.
Good call.
So, yeah, this is... Let me take this back to that shot of Nynaeve. So, yeah, let's do a quick poll on this. Where do we think this is that Nynaeve is visiting? Where is Nynaeve visiting? And is this the Amerlin study? Mistress of Novices?
I apologize that I'm like half present. I'm like digging through stuff, trying to find things. So I just found a wide shot of the Amerlin study from season 1.
I was literally in my mind just now trying to remember what we see when we walk into the door. Because her room, like Moraine's room, was very stark and empty, and Swan's room was very full and cluttered.
The desk that you see there matches pretty closely, but it's not exact. The one I'm trying to.
I feel like
Swan's it definitely is the same. It's the same desk. It's the same rug.
Okay, so that's the Amerlin study. We can confidently say that. Okay,
I think so. Interestingly, we don't see the Terran Grial on the wall in the background, but maybe that was like something they added in post or something. I don't know.
Someone asked, what's that person on the back right of the doorway? I think they meant of this shot. Let me go back to it. It looks like it's just somebody that works there. That's one of the behind-the-scenes crew.
Yeah, I would guess that's one of the crew, yeah.
Unless that's like new style, dressing style and the White Tower, those shorts and sneakers.
It's Fun Day Friday. They get to wear whatever they want.
Uno's eye patch is saying the rug does look different in that shot. Can you verify that, Lauren? I know you're looking at that.
I'm sending you an image right now in direct message.
Okay.
Yeah, the Terran Grial would be like on the wall.
It would be on the other side.
Yeah, we wouldn't be seeing it from here.
Also, things can move around.
I'm talking the rug itself.
The rug matches to me. Look at the shot that I just shared with you in direct message.
Okay.
I also shared a shot of novices, but I think we're beyond that.
Let me grab that shot, everybody, here. Hold on one second. And you sent that to Twitter?
Yeah, just in your direct messages on Twitter.
Okay.
To me, the desk matches exactly, but the things on and around it don't quite match.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Let's take a look at this, everyone. So, yeah, I think you're right. The rug does match.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and even that like V thing, that.
Yep.
And do you see that?
I want to call it a magazine rack. That's not what it is. That's what I want.
Well, and the table itself has that same weird detailed thing kind of on the left leg of the table. If you go up to the top of that, there's like this little added piece just to the right of where your mouse is. Yet down right there.
Oh, right there.
Up. Right there. Yeah, that thing. That matches exactly the video.
Let's see. Again, everyone saw that. Yeah, I think we can kind of confirm this is the Amerlin study here.
Well, or they're reusing props because the chair is not visible there that I can see.
Well, it doesn't mean they haven't maybe set up this room for her to go in, and maybe the room isn't set up. It's just outside that room.
That's true. She could just be walking by any room. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we see anything else here. Trying to see if we see anything on her hand as we pass by that.
I tried to look. I could not. There's no good view of her hand, with a ring on it. I looked at every frame. It's perfectly hidden behind the camera equipment. Mm-hmm. You can't quite see her hands.
Can you see what's on this? Can you get a close up of the board? What do they call this? The clapboard or whatever this thing is.
Yeah. Where is that? Yeah, I did see that.
It's about 8 seconds in. I don't think we get it. Do we get a better shot of that?
That's about the best.
Right there. It turns. There's like a slight turn on a frame there if you can find it. It seems like we have a pretty good.
I think that's about the clearest shot I could find.
You'll have to remind me those out there, like where I know sometimes it references the episode itself. So I think that'll be one of the things that comes out. Brian, okay, so people are kind of disagreeing on this. So we'll ask everybody: Is this the Amerlin study?
Another thing to point out, if you compare those two shots from the video and that shot I shared, is the floor underneath the rug is much more plain in this than it is in the Amerlin study.
Okay.
The Amerlin study is more sort of gaudy and detailed.
By the way, Geeky Area, thanks for being. It's episode 2. Okay. It's nice having Geeky Area in chat. Let's be honest. As we Geeky Area doesn't want us wasting too much time on speculation that's just not worth it. So
isn't that kind of a big revelation though? We're at the White Tower as early as episode 2. So the journey of potentially Egwene and Nynaeve to the tower is going to be done in an episode.
Yeah.
Right. That's a big deal, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So
or they will have done it like in between seasons.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we don't need to show all the traveling, right?
Okay. So there was another Nynaeve shot, I thought. So let's. I'm going to play through this without the volume up, everyone. It'll make it easier for us to concentrate on what we're seeing.
Here's the clapboard shot. I just shared that.
There's a good Zoe Robin shot.
I mean, that's Zoe. That's not 90, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm absolutely expecting WoTSeries out there and others to start giving us the diagram of the seating at the table reads. We don't know if it's the same table reads, but so who do we see here? Obviously, it's
this was the point when I yelled out, "Look at all the pretty people!" When I first watched it.
You have Priyanka, you have Kira, you have Zoe.
Yeah. It's so exciting seeing Kira there.
Rosamund, Marcus.
Who do we have? Who is behind her?
Next to
her,
Marcus.
behind Marcus.
I don't think we have.
There is a shot later where we see a guy with long blonde hair next to Madeline.
Madeline, yeah.
You see some kind of like a receding hairline here. So looks like an older actor probably there. We can, it's hard to see it there, so we can't see it. I love that Zoe's in contemplation. We don't have a good shot of any of the scripts, do we?
No, sadly.
They're pretty.
The few times when they have them, they've either really blurred it or they've intentionally covered it with something.
This Dusty Wheel thing is making me laugh so hard. Okay.
Is that Yosha or is that the guy from later who
I think
has the goatee?
It's really hard to tell.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe it's Yosha's stunt double.
Yeah, I was going to say that's stunt double.
But I also doubt Yosha's hair is that short in the show. I'm sure there's a wig, so.
Yeah. Somebody doing, and I don't know that we see anything. I don't know if anyone zoomed in on these tables.
Yeah, I was trying to make out what they were working on. I couldn't tell.
That is, I mean, it definitely could be Yosha there, but stunt double wise. I love that look.
Yeah.
This is a great look.
Do you see all the microphones and stuff? Like, are we ever going to get this behind the scenes
stuff?
Like full table reads? How amazing would that be?
Oh, that would be.
So yeah, my guess is that this is stunt double because you're coming into this one.
And then they show this, yeah.
Serpent gift. That was kind of cool.
Stunt crew.
So could that be a Yosha stand-in or a stunt double?
Yeah, it definitely is a stunt double.
But for Yosha or just anybody, you know what I mean?
Yosha.
Like,
I mean.
Because you see, he's got like a goatee. He's got like a goatee here. If you keep moving forward,
right which would not be. Yeah, that's. I mean, that you can't have that if you're being a double.
What do we have on this? About 200 of you voted. Is this the Amerlin study? 61. Oh, there's some disagreement there. Okay. No one's. Dragon box at 17 seconds. The dragon box.
There it is.
This is the dragon box right there.
So we're folding the dragon.
He's being
quite a few times.
Shrunken down.
Kissenugari in chat is like the dragon box.
Yeah.
We all want to fast forward to get there quicker. I get it. Okay. Anything else? I don't think we saw anything else. 90. Is that Sanahamri right there?
That's what I was wondering. Who is that in the
face looks maybe like I've seen her face, but
for season 1. Do we know all the directors of season 2 or are some of them unknown?
I'm sure Geeky Areas in chat could probably tell us who those are.
I shrunk the dragon. Oh my gosh.
What'd you say?
Honey, I shrunk the dragon. Somebody in chat.
Oh boy,
I like it.
new parody video incoming.
Oh man.
Okay, so our next table read.
Okay,
shot
yeah, and there's
is
if you
here.
go back, yeah, who
That's
is
definitely
that
Taylor
behind?
Napier. This is Taylor
Do
Napier.
you think?
You think so?
Yes.
I see Harriet.
I also thought that was Harriet, but I don't think that's Harriet, right? She
You don't
wouldn't
think that's
be-
Harriet?
I thought it was at first, but I
Oh,
don't
no.
think she would be at the table reads.
I mean, unless that's like Taylor Napier's stunt double at the table read. It could
Or-
not be, but like, who else has that hair that we know is on the show? Is all I'm saying.
well, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Maybe it isn't someone we know. Maybe it's a Galad or a Gawain.
No, that does
Ooh.
look like Napier. Dude's got guns, man.
He does indeed have guns.
That isn't Harriet, is it? The woman
it
on the
Harriet?
right.
That does not look like. No, that's not Harriet.
Okay.
Okay.
I
There
mean,
was.
no.
Yeah.
I've seen Harriet enough to like be 100% certain that's not Harriet. That would
Okay.
be-
Okay.
That does not look like Harriet, but someone I think was saying, who do we have in gray here? Linny? Linny was one of them.
Linny. Oh my gosh.
I was like,
Wow.
so who do we have? Who's in gray? I see. Geeky Area agrees with me. That's totally Taylor.
Okay.
I agree. So that's not Harriet, but who is that? And are they at the table? They look like they're at the table.
I was looking like they don't have a mask on. The crew, I think, is generally masked.
That's
so
true,
that
yeah.
would be a person
So
that's
who's-
part of the cast.
The read.
Yeah.
Tigraine Mantier said, someone said, is that Hot Massima? And Tigraine said, nah, I would know Hot Massima anywhere.
Somebody's ready to join his cult already.
You're such a thirsty fandom. It's so hilarious. Okay. So yeah, who do we think that is in gray here? We have some guesses. Brian's like probably just a producer. Okay. Producer is a guest. I should say.
Yeah.
Brian does have boring thoughts, by the way. Every time I like ask Brian, like, give me a theory, which is so funny because Brian, we met obviously through Theoryland, and his guesses are always lame. Do not go to Brian for theories. See, it's not like I'm just saying it; he's saying it. Sorry, I have boring thoughts. Agreed.
He's a cook in an inn.
A cook in it, yeah. An Aiel Wise one, okay. Aiel Wise one, Cod Swain. Maybe that's Varen. Easter egg Varen. I love it. Okay. Who is let's throw this back up for everyone and then I think we have enough options here. So who is this individual there? Who is this in with white hair at the what do you call this table?
The table read.
At the table read. Yeah, sorry. I was like, there's a name for this.
The thing where they all sit at the table and they
So-
read to each other.
Amy's Codswain.
Oh yeah.
Cadswain is so early.
Linny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is
I was
Linny a
thinking.
good third option? Laris?
Laris, yeah, I can see Laris.
Laris better than Linny, is probably. And
Oh
then
yeah,
we'll say,
better than,
producer,
more than Lenny for me.
You know, part of the. Yeah, we'll just say a producer. You know, Amazonian. Who is this with white hair at the table read? Amy's Codswain,
Amazonian.
Laris, or an Amazonian? That's what we're asking you all here in chat. For all of you ridiculous people who are here at lunch talking about something we probably won't see for a whole year. That's what we love about you. It's Dusty Wheel Day. I appreciate that. I appreciate you all being here for a little. Again, this is fun because these are the last two live streams at the place that we started the Dusty Wheel almost 3 years ago. So this will be fun for us. Taylor will just work really hard to stop me from giving away mugs tonight. That's basically what tonight will be. And we're talking about Robert Jordan's notes. So make sure you're back tonight, everybody. Can't Hot Swain.
I mean, sure.
I love it.
Sure.
Did I really spell Cod? Yeah, whatever. I spelled Cod Swain wrong. Look, I haven't done like a bad poll in a while.
We all know how much you love Cadswain and think that she
I
is.
know, that's true. That is on point for how I feel about Cod Swain. That's totally true.
If Cadswain is played by Shohei Agashlu, I'm gonna have some problems. I don't want to be attracted. I don't want to be attracted to Cadswain.
Do you think she's gonna be part of season 2? Do you think she's gonna be part of season 2, or do you think we're only gonna see her in season 3?
I would imagine season 3. Like,
Okay.
yeah. They're keeping like Shorhe has tweeted about the Wheel of Time, but she's like tweeted that she can't talk about it yet. So I don't think
that doesn't necessarily mean much, but
that's true.
I do
I'm gonna
love.
be so conflicted.
I wonder if this is like the last. I wonder if the shot is like Madeline's like the last table read, and this is
Could
like
be.
her
Victory clap.
She's like, yeah, done. I love it. I don't think we see anything else here. It looks like maybe Marcus next to Rosamund here. Oh yeah, so this is
I
probably
think
the
so.
same table read. Yeah. So Geeky already mentioned that Priyanka was would be right across the table from. That's totally Taylor.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah.
That shot right there is more specific. Almost 200 voted on this one. Who is this with white hair at the table read? 36% go Amy's, but the winner of this one is actually the producer. So people just think it's a producer from Amazon. It's an Amazonian among us. That's right. I think that was it for the end of this video.
So what about jump to like the 9 to 10 second range? I want to talk about that scene for a minute. What do we think that is?
Yeah. This is a good
These guys on horses. Like what is this? These aren't Aiel. They're on horses.
Yeah.
What are they? Are they merchants? Is that? I'm just trying to place what this could possibly be.
The Almoth Plain, right?
Yeah.
Someone said that might be Padam Fane on the left.
On the left, like standing there.
Oh.
Yeah, standing there.
Oh my gosh.
Padam
Somebody
Fane
get me a screenshot of that one.
Yeah. I feel like Padam Fane's coat's a bit more distinctive than that.
But I don't know that. Okay, I
I
want to
don't
see
know. It could be.
Someone send me a screenshot of this one.
I'll get that to you right away.
I need this. I love that theory. Okay, I just want Pat and Fane to be back.
Okay,
So-
I'm
He's
throwing
definitely
this.
coming back though. But this
I
would be
know, I
like
know.
Padam Fane and his dark friends, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. These could be dark friends.
Jason Enberg said Almoth Plainians. Okay, I'll ask everybody before we get any zooming in here. Is this Pat and Fane on the left? Yes or no?
There's another. I'm trying to find. There was another shot of them on the horses too. I'm gonna find that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the tilt of the head. I'm with light. That's ridiculous. Everyone. The tilt of the head. That's totally something I would say. The tilt of the head looks like Fane. Here.
You're the person who like zoomed in on an ear, so
Rebecca said, "I like these being Terrabounders or from Eredamon, potentially. Leaving with the horn prior to the Fade torture scene. Ooh.
okay.
So dark friends potentially with Fane. That's an interesting idea. I like that one. Critter in chat.
Yeah. Do these guys look like Shinarans though? I mean, I guess they don't have to be Shinaran. They could be anyone. But
They can be anyone.
Anyone,
right? Yeah.
I just sent you 2 screenshots from that in Twitter DM.
There's a woman with a basket just hanging out with dark friends.
I mean, there were women with the
possible.
dark friends, weren't there?
It's possible.
Well, that
Okay.
yeah.
Women,
What's
women
that?
are allowed to be evil, Matt.
I know. I mean, look, dark friends have to carry food with them too. You know.
Yes.
So.
Well, what is the deal with that? Well, she has a really bright blue jacket
Okay.
or
so let's-
coat. Do we think that's a costume?
Okay, here it is, everybody. We'll zoom in on this because I know that's what you're here for, is the zooming. Oh, you know what?
Okay.
Man, I don't know. It's a tough call.
I mean, the quality is just not great to begin
Can you
with.
give me
Yeah.
a coat of? Do you have one from the previous season with his coat?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't look like Fane's coat to me. But also that bright blue coat makes me think that this is a behind the scenes because that feels like it would be.
Yeah, like these people are not like actually
Yeah.
shot.
It looks to me like the coat that we see Fane show up in. Let me see if I can find it here.
Like when he comes out of the Waygate.
When he comes out of the Waygate, but I may be misremembering. I'll get you that screenshot.
Okay, he's gonna get that screenshot for us. We're here for the unblurring. I love it, Jason. Yes, I agree. There's gonna be a lot of unblurring after this. Someone's got to be tracking any eyes and ears reports out there from anyone. What else have fans been seeing here that we haven't talked about?
I will
Let's
say
see.
if we move on to a different scene, the other part that I was curious about is when they were doing the sculpting and they were showing the back of the head from the sculpting
Yeah.
had scarring, like symmetrical
Ooh, that's a good
scarring
one.
on it.
Yeah, I want to go look at that one for sure.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that could be.
That's totally fame. Look at that image I just sent you, Matt, and compare those two.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to.
No,
I don't want to
sorry.
talk about that as well.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Yeah.
In the? Oh, that was like early on, 4 seconds.
Oh, like this thing is way zoomed in on this shot, which is not helpful. Okay, so check this one out. We can do a boot examination. It wouldn't be the same if we didn't, right, everybody? Okay, so
Look at the coat
coming out.
That matches to me.
Let's
Things
get down.
flares a bit more, like it goes like a.
Yeah, but this is behind the scenes shot, right? You know
Nobody
what I mean?
can see my hand gestures that I'm doing.
Okay, so let me jump over to this one. Okay, so we have this one.
I don't know, man. I think they match.
Yeah, I mean,
The angle is a little different.
look at the bottom of the coat. You do see like right at the bottom of the coat. You see that. What do you call that? I'm not like a
Yeah, like a frill or something.
yeah,
or
it's whatever. Yeah, this same line, if you will.
Hem. The hem.
Hem. Thank you. I'm not a, and I was like, I can't even know what the word for that is. I'm not a sewer.
Seamstress.
There we go.
Seamstress,
Okay.
The male
Okay.
of seamstress would be seamster.
Okay,
Seamstress.
Riss is bringing up a good point here, unless it's just changed. Riss said, I don't think it's a long enough coat. So look at the
Yeah.
coat where it hits here.
It's not.
Well,
Yeah,
again,
it's-
it's the angle though. The camera's higher up in that shot.
True. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
He's also walking. I'm determined. I'm determined to prove that it's him. I'm gonna. There's like a full shot. No, it is. His coat is quite long.
Yeah. Light friend has just used the word that I want to say. It's blousy. His in the
Okay.
episode 7 shot. It's blousy.
If you look at just the toe of these boots right there, I mean, look, the boots I think are pretty
All about the
consistent
boots.
with the the kind of heel, the back heel, and the toe of these boots do have a similar feel to these. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I now agree that the coat is not the same length. I just sent you.
Nine LZ in chat just said he can't possibly have two coats.
Not the
No.
same coat. Oh, people are coming in strong about not the same coat here. So 70% of people think this is Pat and Fane on the left.
I think
200
it's him,
voted
but
on
I
this
think
one.
it's just different clothing.
you're moving on to the.
That's what
it's
I've decided.
He has multiple similar coats. Some are
Sometimes
shorter.
people have two coats.
Exactly.
One
Jessica
for
only
Mordith,
has-
one for Mordith, and one for Pat and Fane.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
jump back to. We're going to jump back to this. I see some people. They haven't had. Of course, this comes out. I was only planning this being like 45 minutes, and then we got some additional information that dropped for us. So let's jump back to WoTSeries again. If you didn't see this, WoTSeries dropped this news. 2 more Shanshan cast and more cast speculation. We know this individual right here. I can't remember his name. Daniel Francis is Lord Turok.
His
And
name
so we're
is
gonna
Sir
jump back.
Handsome Face.
that is what's so funny about that is a better looking dude than in my head I had for Lord Turok. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord Turok is in season 2, and then we have Maja Simonson, who's a far right, is a model and actress who was born in Paris, France. Has had roles in Treadstone, The King's Man, and most recently Emily in Paris. And she is a relatively private person online. However, she has connections with a number of cast and crew of The Wheel of Time on social media, and many of those connections were only made recently, as the filming of the second series was winding down. While this isn't the most compelling evidence, we have a strong hunch that the link between Simonson and the others is mutual work on The Wheel of Time. So yeah, I would imagine we're going to have a lot of Soldam and Damane. I'm going to. So it's like every time we don't know someone, it's to be like Aes Sedai, like an Aes Sedai or a Soldam or Damane. It's like yeah, that seems pretty accurate. Or it's like if we don't know one of the others, or I guess you can go to the Aiel. There's always like a group of like it can be any of these. So no more word there, but fun to speculate at least about. And this, we all, as they said, we always offer up conjecture. We want to emphasize again, this is speculation on our part that Boucher and Simonson may not actually be involved in the Wheel of Time. However, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't miss this. Geeky Yeri breaks down Wheel of Time season 2 cast. I'm not going to play it obviously here, but you got to check this out. Kikieri just knows her stuff and hasn't. And I think this is the first video in a long time, so I can't wait to check this out after the show. So again, just look up Kikieri on YouTube. Go check out this video about, if you're kind of curious, who is in season 2 and what do we know and what are we speculating about. Wait a second. What about this image right here? Like, I'm looking at this image on her thumbnail. Now I want to okay, so I'm looking through these to see if I recognize everyone that's listed here. Yes. This person I don't necessarily know. Now I'm kind of curious. Okay, so that's going to be half an unblurring that we all do of this thumbnail that Kikieri just dropped. What are you doing? I can't believe
we show that in the video.
I know, but I don't know. That's a good question. So you got to go watch this thing. Now we have this hopefully Kikieri unblurs this entire image because some of these do not look like season 1 that we know. Some of them do. It does make me wonder because it says season 2 cast and listed. Obviously, a lot of them are coming back. Like I said, I recognize a lot. Some of these I don't. Okay. So Kikieri, we got to check that out. Now I'm stuck in thinking now I need to go watch that thing right now. So yeah, amazing reporting done by WoTSeries. Again, if you're not following WoTSeries, what's wrong with you? Hillary just said no more unblurring. Yeah, we got to do some unblurring on this. Wild Gardenia says it's in the video. It's unblurred in the video. There you go. You don't have to. Kikieri does it for us. That's nice. Thank you. So, and Wild Gardenia is already giving some thumbs up. The video is great. I mean, it's Kikieri, so
of course it's going to be good.
It's going to be good. Okay.
Sourced and well researched and everything.
You brought up the tattoo, and I want to go back to the tattoo that we saw here. We're seeing some swords
or whatever it is.
Could be just, I don't know that it's a tattoo.
Could be face paint. It could be scars.
Well,
a scar.
It's where's a sculpted head. It's they're doing.
It's at the 5-second mark.
Yeah, it's for prosthesis that somebody's gonna wear.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah,
it makes me think of Drax from the Marvel movies. How he has. It's almost like they're doing a sculpt so that they can do a mold, so they can put some sort of fake skin. Honestly, this is kind of how I imagine the Parshendi from Brandon Sanderson's books.
So this is not a real person sitting on top of a
apparently not.
I mean, that would be how I would do it because I have no body, so I would just put my head on this.
This person has a neck.
That's
true. That's true. They have more.
So does anyone have a screenshot of this one that we can zoom into? That would be really helpful.
I can do that.
Yeah, you're right. Almost like they're just You think
it's actually human? That's a human head, or it could be a fade.
Do you actually think it's a prosthesis? I can't think how to say the
prosthesis.
Word. Prosthesis. There we go. I cannot get that word out. Or do you just think it's someone kind of modeling what they're going to be putting on the head of that individual?
Well, I watched a lot of Face Off, the special effects show, because I love that show, and she looks like she's carving into the clay. Somebody just says it's my father.
Is Drax a part of this turning?
I just sent you a screenshot in DM that you can zoom in on. My personal opinion is this is like a mold. They're creating a base for a mold that will then be reused over and over for some sort of skin attachment or.
That's what I mean. That's what that.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you watched a lot of Face Off when it was on the air, that's what they do. Yeah, you carve it in and then you make a mold out of it. And
it's the Imperial family that is completely bald. Right. So.
Yeah, to me, this seems like it could be like a Shan-Chan thing, but it could also. I like the idea that it's a fade.
It could, yeah.
That if we ever unhood a fade in season 2, that maybe you'll see some sort of tattoos or scarring of some sort on their skin. That can be really interesting.
Someone's asking about a sticky note. Oh, okay. Can someone unblur that sucker?
Where is that?
So this is at that 5
The same shot. The same shot.
Good question.
Where's the sticky note? Oh, in the background. I never even noticed.
There's a word on it. It'd be funny if the word is exactly what we're.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the word just says Groot. This is a Groot. That's all it says.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one they blurred a little bit on us, right? That looks like Guy Roberts, doesn't it? At the very end of the table. I mean,
could be.
It looks like I guess it could be the same table read. Somebody like this nose. It's like unblur the nose. Who has the nose? I like it. Sorry, I missed some super chats. I think while we were, they definitely blurred the hell out of these script pages. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can. Like it's very clear that they covered them with.
They knew who they were dealing with. They like,
why? That is, by the way, if you looked at this against the, I created a blurring and unblurring guide, and this is definitely in the super ridiculous, can't unblur, why even put it in here kind of section. So thanks a lot. That's
right. Tweeter of Chaos is in the chat, and they said that the sticky note says Waygate.
I just sent you a sharpened version of that image, Matt. I don't know if you can read it.
It says Waygate. That's good. Oh man, this is a fun last day for me to do live streams. This has been fun, everybody. Yeah, I wonder if that is Guy. Did people say that they thought it was Guy Roberts too?
It does kind of look like Guy Roberts too.
This is like Lumen said, nice try, Hatch. Yes, Twitter of Chaos. It says Waygate. I like Marisu said it's the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah.
Those are all good. Nice job. This is from Stubble McShave. Said, if you can't read this, said concerning the wheel, it might be from a dream sequence of Rand and Balsamon or Fade. It would be a cool scene of the dragon chained to the wheel. Ooh, I like that.
You know, I actually went back and looked at it, and I noticed the woman walking toward the man on the wheel. The man is wearing white. The woman's wearing black. What if it's almost like a L'Autre Posay Luz Theron switch up?
But well,
where they've switched the colors they're wearing.
So Rainbow Everything said that person that was walking towards the wheel has a headdress on.
Right.
But I thought their outfit almost looked kind of really modern. Like I thought they looked like they just had like I don't know, like what they were wearing. Their pants just looked kind of
right. My first impression was it was just a stand-in for the
I thought it was like
someone.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like to me. Versus
but
actually,
when you look closer, it does look like they're wearing heels.
Yeah.
It looks like they've got some sort of headdress. Maybe that's the actual costume, and it kind of fits the aesthetic of the Age of Legends clothing from that flashback scene.
I like Twitter Chaos. Would we do that?
Yes. Yes, you would.
Exactly. At risk, I think they've learned. No, they haven't learned. The appropriate lesson to learn would have been to put it on the edge of possible and impossible. That's the
or like just have like make it entirely possible, and then you unblur it, and it's like that passage from the book where Brandon wrote a fake passage for you.
Oh,
just like a fake script.
Like Brandon's fake script. Okay, so that would be kind of fun, but still, like, that's not like the payoff for everyone. You know what I mean? We want
it'd be funny for me.
Sure, it might be funny for some, but
it's an inside joke for some of us.
Like this is some ridiculous blurring. Twitter of Chaos. That's nonsensical. Okay, so.
Oh, it's absolutely sensical.
It's sensical. I like it. Oh, first look. So, okay.
It's like 4 a.m. Come on. I'm going to make up words. It's okay.
Do you think that's Landfear walking? Yeah, somebody said the sticky note says M space A space T space T.
Yeah, 2 T's.
like nine L's. That's awesome. Yeah, this one, I don't think there's any much more to see here because they ridiculously blurred it. That's impossible. And I don't know that we saw anything here other than I'm sure there's something. I mean, I guess we'll know pretty soon once Geekieri tells us where this is at. And I wonder why this particular scene, like this, do you think these are like directly connected to that? I don't know. And there is this particular scene here where you do see a bunch of tents, but I'm guessing all these are just production tents.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. Because you do see people kind of start zooming in.
If this isn't the Aiel waist, what is it?
So that is the wheel right there on this shot.
Yes.
It's just a side shot of that wheel.
Yeah.
But that's got to be the waist, right?
Okay, so there's some fun unblurring we might be able to do with this one. This might be
the way
possible.
Swift's gonna
Getting
be.
some of the names off this table.
Hmm.
Oh, so no one told me the the comment was still showing. Like Riss's comment just up there. Like I hadn't looked at the screen.
Just
Like,
resting. Yeah.
just hanging out. Like so. Yeah, this one might be interesting to try to unblur because it does seem like they added a blur up front here. So attempt to kind of get these names. That would be something to come back to. And why blur those names if it's just like Marcus? So
It could just be a depth of field thing from the camera. It's hard to say.
True. Yeah.
It just feels like there's. It's possible.
But you're right. It feels like they've intentionally added some sort of filter.
It feels like there's just in this front section right here, but I could be wrong. Riz said you can remove the comment. We did finally. Sorry about that. It's just a funny like. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we've seen anything else here. So I want to go back and unblur this thing and maybe that comment on the window that could be fun to play with. I don't really see anything here that's going to be helpful to go through. Okay, I think we've kind of touched on. It'll be interesting to come back to this and get a close up. Did you send me a close up of that one?
Not a close up, but I sent you some images, both sharpened and just stills of that. If you want to look at those.
Okay.
You can
Oh yeah.
zoom on,
There we
on
go.
the
Yeah, we
Lezbi.
can zoom in on this.
I didn't sharpen it a lot. I couldn't make out what the text says, but you're better at that than I am.
Okay. So
Oh wow. That's
you
really
almost,
sharpened.
You almost can
Okay.
read this.
Well, and there's another one I sent you that's even sharper.
I'll have to go
Did you
back
see
and
that?
blur that. That should be. Oh, I'll check that out in just a second. But yeah, you get a good shot of what's being drawn. here.
Wow.
I'll have to do some comparisons of what we.
So that like that is like a human head shape, unless the fades have
Oh,
completely
yeah.
human head shapes. I like
Absolutely. Yeah.
so that's it's either a tattoo that they are making a prosthesis for so it can always be exactly the same, or it's scarring on a person's flesh.
Yep. I'm going to guess tattoo there, but this is. I almost want to say this says Grom, but
I thought it said open.
I know it does have an
Means
open
nothing.
look too, but it does seem like I don't know why. Ogier, someone said. Okay, any good guesses on this one? What does this say? Cruise.
My brain isn't working. I saw it and went, does it say homeless? Like, why would it say that? That makes no sense.
Maybe
That
maybe
does
I'm just
make no
hungry.
sense.
I think it says Oreos.
So yeah, that'll be a fun one to go back and unblur later. Give us something to do while we wait. The long. Hopefully it doesn't feel like a slog. Thank you, Tweeter of Chaos, for throwing the stuff out today. This was a lot of fun. I didn't listen to see if we could hear anything that was of interest from an audio perspective. I don't know if anyone else did. But yeah, this one was fun. Shout out to Lauren. Your video skills are top notch, man. From Beth
yeah.
of the Blue. We all know Beth. Beth's
No,
awesome.
Beth.
And,
Thank you.
let's see if there's anything else. I'm looking down comments people have made. In
Yes,
Twitter, I
Andrew is
see-
saying it's too much pattern to be scarring. I don't mean like accidental scarring. I mean like
Intentional.
Purposeful.
Yeah.
like culturally significant scarring.
Trying to see if there's anything else comment wise, everybody. Anything else that you kind of stuck out to you, either from the WoTSeries news or from the season 2 wrap trailer?
The only thing that the wild like cracked theory, the last girl, last woman, I think she kind of looks like my mental image of Celine, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, and I feel like that casting, like the Celine casting, is going to be super, super secret because of the fact that she comes in under a pseudonym, that the minute she's announced, it's going to be all of us talking about who she actually is. And they want to keep that a secret for
have us guessing. Yeah.
yeah, like they don't want non-book readers to know ahead of time because it's supposed to be a surprise.
That very well could be. Anas, thank you very much. I agree. These live streams are the best. Miss them so much. It's just fun breaking down things and blurring things. And
Starting every week now, from now until the show comes
Yeah,
out.
right.
Right? Tweeter of Chaos. You heard it.
weekly. I want to go back to this one because it's just a lot of fun. It does look this headdress on this person, but it seems to me like they're just wearing like a t-shirt and pants. So it would make sense that it's just like a stand-in, but maybe wearing the headdress to get the shot behind.
But it also does kind of look like the outfit that Latra Pose is wearing it's black, but she's wearing something very similar but white in the cold open for season 8 or episode 8.
You think this is like a throne of some sort?
Portal Stone.
That's I went Portal Stone because of the steps, but I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Mike in chat said maybe that last person was Fail that was cast. Maybe that's the could be.
Yeah, Fail.
Let me see. And yes, this is will definitely always be a funny comment. Who would we be if we didn't introduce a little chaos during move? This was too long that we have not had this. I will have to go and kind of try to unblur some of those things, but this has been a lot of fun. And again, make sure you're following WoTSeries for updates like this. WoTSeries, way to come in on a Wat Wednesday and bring us some news.
Yes.
But yeah, Celine, Fail, I love it. And oh man, Lord Turok. We have Lord Turok. How do you feel about that?
Handsome face.
How do you feel about knowing? I mean, we have Lord Barthanes, we have Elias, we have Turok at this point. Is that kind of building out what you are expecting to see at this point, Lauren?
And Baal Doman too.
And Baal Doman, right? Yeah, we have Baal,
possibly
Turok.
Egyanin as well, or however you say her name. Egyanin.
Those are my Jodie Whittaker fan casting. They're just going away.
No, I got to say, now that we know some of these castings, some things are more confirmed. We've seen some of these visuals. It's going to be fun, as we always do, filling in some of those gaps, trying to figure out what they're keeping, what they're changing. Because, frankly, one of the things that I'm most questioning is how is Rand going to be able to defeat Turok? Like the fact that Lan taught him how to use the sword, at least in the Eye of the World book. Yeah. But in season 1, he hasn't hardly used the sword.
Yeah.
I mean, are they going to make it really clear that he was being helped by the pattern, or that he had help and maybe he didn't defeat the Blade Master? I'm really curious to see how that's going to work. Maybe we'll see a lot of, Rocky style training montages with Rand and the sword, and it'll be ready by the time he gets there.
You don't want it to just be that he's Taviran or he's pulling it from previous memory.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see him learn how to use the sword. That's what I want
to say. They didn't get enough of that in season 1 at all.
No. Season 1, he was all about his bow and arrow. Most of his training in the books happened actually in between book 1 and book 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
but
true.
It's still only like a month of training,
but,
right?
But we have the idea that he's leaving. And Lan is staying with Moraine. So it doesn't
Yeah.
give as much hope that Lan's going to be part of that training.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess my concern is Rand could be seen as a Mary Sue a little bit if they don't give him a little bit of time to actually learn some things.
Sorry, you said he could be seen as a Mary Sue, and then Mary Sue in the comments, Turok slips on a banana.
That's too perfect. Good timing. Good timing. I want to ask one other question to you guys. I know we keep revisiting that wheel scene.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's a portal stone or whatever, whether it's in the Isle Waste or somewhere else, what are your thoughts on it visually? Like, to me, it's a little too on the nose. It's a little too like in your face. Just that wheel, the concept of showing something. That's why I feel like it must be some sort of dream sequence. This feels like someone like maybe Lanfear trying to trick somebody in a dream or something.
Because otherwise, if this feels like too on the nose.
yes, I did.
If the dusty wheel feels too on the nose.
Yes. Does it
like,
feel
is
like
this in the real world? I guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah, you think is this dream sequence or an accepted some type of test? And let me ask that last poll for everyone here. Where does the dusty wheel show up? This make me laugh every time I say this. Is this in a dream? We'll say. We're going to go back just to actual spaces where this might happen. We're going to call it some Terangriel testing. Just that's good enough. So dream, mirror world, Terangriel testing.
Real world. I mean, just
real world.
Is it in the real world?
Yep.
Because to me, they did some interesting visuals in season 1 with like the dragon's fang, and I thought they did it in a pretty cool way. This to me, I don't know why, but it just feels a little too on the nose.
Which space? I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. I'll just say where. Where does this dusty wheel show up? Dream, mirror world, Terangriel testing, real world.
How long before we get a Photoshop picture of you on that wheel, Matt? I've already been planning how I'm going to do it.
And Skyla said, I mean, it has shackles on it, so it's very literally bound to the wheel. Good one. Yeah.
Right. Like it feels like a vision. It feels like something men might see or something, not literal.
Yeah. Ooh, it could be Teleron Riyadh. Yeah, it's interesting. Exactly. Mary Sue said, "You're not real, Matt." Exactly. So,
you're a book character. We all know this.
That's this is the same oddity of seeing your last name in the books. This is kind of like seeing a dusty wheel right here. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else, but that's a good question of kind of where this happens. That's gonna be like it's gonna drive a lot of theories, I think. Because as I kind of walk out of this season 2 wrap trailer, there's other things you can theorize here, but that wheel is going to dominate, I think. And then you maybe Pat and Fane kind of questions there potentially. That might be an interesting one. Like, why would he or who would he be with, basically? And then maybe some of the stuff on the kind of what if it's the tattoo, some kind of mark. But that seems kind of on the nose with the Shan-Chan. So, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else like theory-wise coming out of this. Heavy theories, if you will, that are going to stick around very long. But I love that we all kind of wonder who this woman is at the end of the table, if we're getting Sheriam or if she's an Amazonian. I love that. That was a fun one. Okay, let me just see how many people, over 144 of you voted on this one. Where does this Dusty Wheel show up? A minute ago, you're at Dream right now at 33%. Where did you, Lezbi Nerdy, if you had to pick one before I let you go here, where do you think of these 4 options that the Dusty Wheel shows up?
I selected real world just because, I don't know. I think people put symbols in their real world especially in a world like the Wheel of Time where your mythology is reality. Like they literally have snakes eating their own tail around their fingers. So
that's true.
Yeah.
I have to say Mirror World. I mean, I have to like go that route. I don't think it is.
I know you're partial to, you love Mirror Worlds.
That person walking towards the wheel, it doesn't really fit with that kind of scene that I would imagine where if there was something like found Lanfear, like it would be so on the nose, by the way, for Lanfear to create this.
That I can see that though. Yeah.
Of Rand saving her in this world. Like it's so what I mean, it would like fit so well, right?
Yeah.
Like why would there be a 7 like the idea of what would you use to convince this what kind of playing mind games with someone like Rand? Instead of what we do see in the books, like saving her off of this like 7-spoked wheel torture device or whatever. I'm imagining like the device actually rolling down the hill. Oh man. Anyway. Okay.
With the person on it, like in Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah,
Pirates of the Caribbean. There's pirates fighting on top of the wheel as it's rolling.
Yes.
Okay, so let me end this last poll. About 160 of you voted on this one. Dream is 33%, Real World 25, and Terangriel Testing 25.
That's honestly pretty divisive. I mean,
there's a divided crowd here. Lanfear is extra like that. Tad Duncan said, "I agree.
He totally is.
If Lanfear isn't extra in the show, I'll be really disappointed. Not extra like totally insane, but it's got to get the line right on this one.
Too dramatic.
This one's gonna be hard for me. Like if Lanfear again, like first season to me was a lot about like getting to second season. I want to get to Varen and Lanfear and see if they can actually bring these pieces together. So yeah, Marisu said Lanfear do be a drama queen. That's for sure. Doobie-doo. Okay, that's it, everyone. Again, remember to go check out Geeky Aries video, which I'm going to be doing after this. Looking forward to seeing your theories. And please be back tonight. It's going to be our last live stream at this house, at our studio here. We're going to do a behind-the-scenes look. Taylor will be joining us. Why am I telling them, Taylor? I already told them, first of all, so people know to show up. It'll be fun. We'll be like, we'll be unboxing this thing from one of the fans. This was from Oliver's Ears. And I think hopefully Oliver's Ears will be with us in chat tonight, and we're going to unbox that. They haven't let me see what's in the box. They've all seen it. Everyone in my family has seen it, but I have not seen it yet. So we'll unbox that. And then, like I said, we have Bane and Chiad with us tonight talking about her trip to the Charleston or College of Charleston to look at Robert Jordan's notes. She had some targets of what she wanted to see there. She mentioned those on Twitter. And so we're going to talk about what she was able to make time to see. I think after tonight's episode, everyone, even though we talked about Robert Jordan's notes, everyone's going to want to go make that trip. And it's,
yes,
I need to make that trip. So I want to do the same. So what's that? Oh, Oliver's Ears. Yes. Oliver's Ears is in chat. Awesome. Be back tonight. And like I said, it's our last live stream here at this house before we move to our new house. So we'll be giving away stuff. That's what we do. We have fun.
Just things off the shelf.
Oh, that would be fun. Just like your mug. Yeah, like just stuff off the shelf. Why not? So that's it. You ready to get it done? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you both. Lezbi Nerdy, Unraveling the Pattern. If you have not checked out Lezbi Nerdy channel and Unraveling the Pattern channel, I'll make sure they're in the description of the video. These guys are such fun content creators. Always have really interesting insights. Lauren always has amazing breakdowns that don't get enough cred. Like the amount of time you put into these is absurd.
Oh my gosh.
So please do go support their channels. Just watch their videos. Again, really compelling, interesting takes on the Wheel of Time, and ones you probably haven't heard if you aren't familiar with them. So, and here's Taylor, my son. If you know him.
Hey, Taylor.
Taylor produces the show and actually put together this set without Amazon money.
Without Amazon money.
No. We all know Amazon sent their crew over and built it.
I can't hear anything. So.
Yeah. She's like, no. We know it's Amazon that did it. Yeah. But yes.
Do people want to know how the sausage is made? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Oh, I think so. I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes look tonight. What I see is a lot of fun. I think you'll get. Yeah. We'll take a vantage point of what I'm seeing, where this is at in our house. You'll get a very good feel for like what the room was like.
We should show them the old room too.
Well, we'd have to take it's like a bedroom now. So yeah,
it's clean.
Yeah,
I'm one of the few people who's been there in person, and it is really neat to see. I'm excited for you guys to show it all off. It's awesome. So
yeah, it's a lot of fun. And like I said, we'll be back tonight. Be back here at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll just have a lot of fun. Brando said Amazon moving Matt to Jordan Studios. Exactly.
I was going to make that joke. That's where you're moving to.
Moving to Prague. Yeah, nice.
I've heard he is also, yes, exactly. Taylor's my son, and according to the Tweeter of Chaos,
How did you tweet that while standing there?
Yeah, that was from Pulsive. How did you do that?
I have,
you tweet with your toes?
I love this.
With your toes?
The room where it happens.
Nice.
Roger, about tonight, I have tissues, Bane and Chiad. Yeah, tonight will be good. Tonight will be fun. It'll be fun chatting. So,
Bane and Chiad also does awesome Great Blight articles, by the way. You should go and check those out.
Yeah.
Good.
I love the articles Bane and Chiad has been putting out. They're just a lot of fun, a lot of good research. I always appreciate another brown Aja among us. Aiel, sorry. Rand, I like this. Rand bobblehead in the box. Well, do some guesses what you think is in the box.
It's amazing. It is amazing. It's going to be such a cool addition.
It's boots
to everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's boots. Oh my gosh, that'd be funny. Okay. That's it, everybody. Awesome. Get back to work. What are you doing here? I got to get back to work. And then we got to get ready for tonight. So thanks all for breaking this down. Wheel of Time. It was fun seeing a season 2 wrap trailer. Thanks for Dusty Wheel Day. This was a great start to Dusty Wheel Day.
It was a great start.
Taylor's like,
I'm excited for next year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We have to make this a thing, I guess.
We can actually
Are we going to keep it May 18th? Or is it always going to be
it's always
third Wednesday?
No.
So the day is going to move? Okay. Dusty Wheel Day is now May 18th, apparently.
There you go.
There we go.
Great.
Has been decreed.
Has been decreed. Exactly.
The rap trailer was announced on.
Yeah, the rap trailer came out.
I'm glad they were able to.
WoTSeries dropped some major casting news. So I love it. So yeah, thanks everybody. It's been a blast, and we'll see you back here tonight. As you see around here, good afternoon from the Dusty Wheel, and smash to black.
Welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. You went right to kill it. Look at you. You're all ready. You're just done. I mean, this is like this is one
really
of the
well.
biggest scenes.
And now I'm like, great, my turn.
And if you don't like that, and you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So,
Just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm
sad.
I see Nakomi as something along the lines of a Shadar Haran analog.
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Wheel Show. What? Meme Off Challenge. Yay!
Turok, like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like
this
all
is
of a
not
sudden,
just
like,
a traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi
And
elements.
just a moment ago, Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guests in here with me. And
probably, I would say, put in 70, 80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no,